Most airlines hide 9 incredible travel perks specifically designed for senior travelers. And if you're over 60, you're probably missing out on perks worth hundreds of dollars every single flight. I'm going to reveal these hidden perks that airlines don't advertise, starting with number 9 and counting down to the most valuable one that could completely transform your next flight experience. These aren't complicated tricks or loopholes. They're legitimate benefits that airlines offer but rarely promote. And once you know about them, you'll wonder why you've been paying full price and dealing with unnecessary stress for so long. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on travel tips that save you time and stress. Let's start with perk number 9, priority customer service lines specifically for travelers over 60. Most major airlines have dedicated phone numbers and service counters for senior passengers, but they're buried deep in their customer service policies. While other travelers wait on hold for hours or stand in endless lines, you can access expedited service that gets you help in minutes, not hours. Here's how to access it. When calling airline customer service, specifically mention that you're a senior traveler and ask to be transferred to the senior assistance line. At airports, look for signs that say special assistance or ask any airline representative about senior priority service. This isn't just for travelers with mobility issues. It's for anyone over 60 who wants faster, more personalized service. The benefit goes beyond just saving time. Senior customer service representatives are specifically trained to handle complex itineraries, medical equipment questions, and special accommodation requests that are common among older travelers. They understand that seniors often need more detailed explanations and have different travel concerns than younger passengers. Perk number 8 could save you money on select flights. Senior discounts that airlines rarely promote. Carriers like Southwest still provide reduced fares for seniors, usually ranging from 5 to 15%. But these offers are not highlighted on their websites and are often harder to find than standard fares. The key is knowing when to check and how to ask. Some airlines only apply these discounts through their reservation phone lines rather than online booking systems. Others require you to identify yourself as a senior during the booking process, which may reveal special fare categories not visible at first. Delta, for example, has offered senior discounts on specific international and domestic routes, but they only appear once your birth date confirms eligibility during the search process. To maximize this perk, call the airline directly when planning your trip and ask specifically about available senior fares. Even when the website shows no discount, phone representatives sometimes have access to unpublished fare classes or senior-specific options that lower the ticket cost. Availability varies by airline and route, but with persistence, seniors can often uncover meaningful savings that most other passengers miss. But here's where it gets interesting, and perk number 7 addresses something that frustrates senior travelers constantly: the chance for complimentary seat upgrades. While airlines officially state that upgrades are limited to loyalty members or paid options, gate agents occasionally have the authority to move passengers into better seats when space allows. These upgrades usually aren't automatic, and they're not guaranteed for seniors. However, when economy is oversold and premium seats are still open, staff may choose to reseat certain passengers for comfort and operational reasons. Seniors with visible mobility concerns or medical considerations sometimes benefit from this, since agents often prefer resolving potential issues before boarding rather than managing them during the flight. The key is timing and approach. Arrive early, speak politely with the gate agent, and explain if cramped seating would be difficult for you. Don't demand an upgrade, but mentioning that you're a senior traveler with comfort needs can increase your chances. While complimentary upgrades to business or first class are rare, being reassigned to bulkhead, exit adjacent when safe, or premium economy seats is far more realistic and can make a huge difference in your comfort during the flight. Perk number 6 might surprise you because it involves something most travelers never think about: flexibility at check-in for senior passengers. While airlines enforce strict cutoff times for standard passengers, usually 45 minutes before domestic flights, gate agents sometimes apply discretion for seniors who need extra assistance and arrive close to the deadline. This flexibility exists because airlines recognize that senior travelers may move more slowly through airports or require additional time for mobility support or medical equipment screening. Rather than risk losing losing a passenger altogether. Agents may allow a late check-in if boarding is still possible, and security clearance can be completed in time. To make the most of this perk, don't give up if you arrive a few minutes after the posted cutoff. Approach the counter calmly, explain that you're a senior traveler, and ask if they can assist with check-in. While not guaranteed, many staff are trained to accommodate when circumstances allow, particularly if the flight isn't full and the boarding gate remains open. Even a small amount of flexibility can mean the difference between catching your flight or being rebooked. Now we're getting to the really valuable perks, and number 5 solves a problem that frustrates seniors the most. But first, let me explain why airlines keep these perks so quiet. They're essentially managing capacity and customer satisfaction without advertising benefits that might overwhelm their systems or create expectations they can't always meet. Perk number 5 is priority boarding that goes beyond what airlines publicly offer. While airlines advertise priority boarding for premium passengers and loyalty members, they maintain separate boarding policies for travelers over 65 that provide even earlier boarding access. This means you board before most business class passengers and definitely before general boarding begins. Early boarding is crucial for senior travelers because it guarantees overhead bin space, allows time to settle in without rushing, and provides opportunity to speak with flight attendants about any special needs before the cabin becomes crowded. Airlines recognize these benefits and have created policies that ensure senior passengers aren't stressed by the typical boarding chaos. The access method varies by airline, but generally involves identifying yourself as a senior traveler when you arrive at the gate. Some airlines automatically flag senior passengers in their systems, while others require you to request priority boarding at the gate counter. Either way, you'll typically board in the first or second boarding group, regardless of your seat location or ticket type. Perk number 4 addresses medical needs in ways that airlines rarely publicize. Complimentary medical equipment accommodation and assistance. Beyond just allowing medical devices on board, airlines provide extensive support services for senior travelers that include refrigerated storage for medications, assistance with oxygen equipment, and even coordination with medical personnel at destination airports. These services extend far beyond basic compliance with disability regulations. Airlines maintain relationships with medical equipment companies at major airports, can arrange for medical devices to be waiting at your destination, and provide specialized seating arrangements that accommodate medical equipment without additional charges. The key is advanced communication. When booking your flight, specifically mention any medical needs and ask about available medical support services. Airlines prefer to handle these arrangements in advance rather than deal with complications during travel, so they're typically very accommodating when you give them time to prepare. Perk number 3 involves something airlines actually lose money on, but provide anyway: complimentary flight changes and cancellations for senior travelers facing medical issues. While standard passengers pay hefty change fees, airlines maintain compassionate policies for travelers over 60 who need to modify travel plans due to health concerns. These policies cover everything from sudden illness to medical appointments that conflict with travel plans. Some airlines extend this flexibility to family emergencies involving senior travelers, recognizing that older passengers often face unpredictable health situations that younger travelers don't encounter as frequently. To access this perk, contact the airline as soon as you know you need to change your plans and explain your situation honestly. Most airlines prefer to waive fees rather than force senior travelers to forfeit entire ticket costs, especially when medical documentation supports the request. Here's a real example of how powerful these perks can be. Margaret, a 67-year-old traveler from Phoenix, used a combination of these hidden benefits during a recent trip to visit family in Chicago. She called the senior assistance line to book her flight and received a discount that saved her $85. At the airport, she used priority boarding to secure overhead space and spoke with the gate agent about an upgrade due to her arthritis concerns. Not only did she receive a complimentary upgrade to premium economy, but when her return flight was delayed, the airline provided meal vouchers and priority rebooking specifically because of their senior traveler policies. What could have been a stressful and expensive trip became smooth and affordable simply because she knew about these hidden perks. Perk number 2 is incredibly valuable and involves something most travelers don't realize. Airlines often provide rebooking flexibility and extra care for senior passengers when flights are oversold. When overbooking happens and volunteers are needed to take later flights, gate agents sometimes give seniors additional attention to ensure they are rebooked on the next available flight and assisted with any special needs. While there is no formal policy that automatically grants seniors priority standby status, many airlines recognize that disruptions can be especially difficult for older travelers. Seniors may have strict medication schedules, limited ability to navigate unfamiliar airports late at night, or difficulty arranging hotel stays during long delays. Because of this, staff often work to resolve issues quickly for seniors and limit their time stranded in the terminal. The benefit can extend beyond just getting a confirmed seat. Seniors affected by cancellations or delays frequently receive compensation packages that may include meal vouchers, hotel accommodations if needed, and future travel credits. While these benefits are offered to passengers of all ages, seniors are often given more direct assistance to ensure they reach their destinations without added stress. Airlines view this extra care as a practical way to reduce service problems and support customer well-being. And of course, we've saved the most valuable perk for number 1. And this one could save you thousands of dollars over your traveling years. Companion travel benefits that many travelers overlook. Several airlines and loyalty programs provide discounted or complimentary companion tickets, but these programs are rarely advertised and often misunderstood by senior passengers. These benefits aren't age exclusive, yet they are particularly valuable for seniors who prefer to travel with a spouse, caregiver, or family member. The details vary across airlines, with some offering companion discounts tied to loyalty status or co-branded credit cards, while others provide reduced fares for second passengers through seasonal promotions or customer service booking lines. Southwest Airlines, for example, offers the well-known Companion Pass, one of the most generous benefits in U.S. aviation. This pass allows a designated companion to fly free for an entire year after the primary traveler meets specific point or flight requirements. While it isn't limited to senior travelers, many older passengers take advantage of it since it dramatically lowers the cost of frequent trips with a partner. Accessing these benefits usually requires direct communication with an airline or careful planning through loyalty programs. By asking specifically about companion fares or researching available promotions, seniors can uncover savings that often reach hundreds of dollars per ticket. The most important thing to remember about all these perks is that airlines prefer to keep them low profile to manage demand and protect revenue. Travelers who know how to ask and when can unlock real value, making this one of the most powerful tools for seniors looking to stretch their travel budget while enjoying the comfort of traveling with a trusted companion. These 9 perks represent legitimate benefits that airlines have developed specifically to serve senior travelers better. But accessing them requires knowledge and proactive communication. The airlines aren't trying to hide them maliciously, they're simply managing valuable resources that they prefer to offer to travelers who demonstrate awareness and initiative. Subscribe right now so you never miss senior travel tips that make flying after 65 smoother and more affordable. And if you like this, you're definitely going to enjoy our next video with even more senior travel advice. Just click on the screen and keep watching. I'll meet you over there.